All right, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is my first recording on the YouTube channel, which will be the Black Amnesia channel. I want to introduce myself. My name is Brother Sean Muhammad, and I will be bringing you current events or current issues dealing with black folks. You know, dealing from religion to politics to sports, whatever current topics that are, on the menu. And, right now I haven't decided if I'm going to do this once a week or twice a week. But as I get started, I'll kind of get a feel for it. But anyway, I will be discussing major issues concerning black people in America and all over the world. My wife had suggested that I get on YouTube. I've been on Facebook for a while, and she said, hey, you need to, step your game up. So here I am, on YouTube, going to step my game up into the YouTube world and everything and see how it goes, and I hope that, what information I bring or what topics or discussions that we have on my channel, I hope that it enlighten you all. I hope that it brings, some good conversation. And of course, I know there are going to be some things that we agree on, we don't agree on, we're passionate about, and we're not passionate about. So, again, my name is Brother Sean Muhammad, and I will have the name of my cast will be Black Amnesia. It's going to be I call it the Black Amnesia channel, and the reason why I call it Black Amnesia is because I'm going to be dealing with black issues that many of us have forgotten about. The definition of amnesia is to forget, and so I'm going to be one to remind us of what that means as black folks, to certain things that we need to we need to remember and that we need to be mindful of. And so that's why I'm titling this channel, my channel is going to be called the Black Amnesia channel. So anyway, family, I guess I can, since I'm on here now, I might as well talk about something that I really want to discuss at this present time. As you know, next year is, of course, the election year, 2020. It's going to be, for many people, it's going to be a ride or die year for them. They feel like if 45 is out of the mix, they feel like their future is going to be in a better, they're going to be able to prosper or be in a better situation. As many of you may or may not know, I know those who follow me on my Facebook channel, I feel, that whether 45 is in the office or not, it has no relevance in terms of foundational black people here in America. I don't feel that the issues that 45 has presented as a whole affect black people entirely, particularly foundational black Americans here in America. It may affect foreigners. It may affect certain religious aspects, Muslim. Of course, I'm Muslim. It may affect, I believe, Mexicans, and then some, like I said, foreigners from other countries. But I don't feel that 45 has directly attacked the black agenda. And that's not to say that he's right or he's wrong. That's not to say that he's fair. But at the same time, we got to start fighting our own battles. We can't be fighting everybody else's battles, and yet when we get in trouble, nobody's there to defend us. Nobody's fighting the foundational black American, black man or woman here in America. Nobody's on the battlefield fighting for us. And so we don't have any representation other than ourselves when we're dealing with issues, dealing with black folks born here in America. too long we have been put in the pot, the melting pot of minority. And to me, that minority, that's a broad range, and it really doesn't include black folks. So a lot of times when we're dealing with issues, we need to just not say minority. We need to take that out of there, and we need to be specific and say, yeah, we're dealing with black people. Like when we go to these candidates that are running for office, and they want to talk about minorities, I say, well, who are you specifically talking about? Because we need to have specifics dealing with black folks. We know we need to have a black agenda, not talking about every damn body else, and they're not relevant to our issues and our concerns. With the Arab community, what they dealing with in their communities may be different from what foundational black people in the community dealing with. What the Mexicans are dealing with in their communities may be different with the Koreans, the Chinese. You get the picture. You know what I'm saying? Different communities with different issues. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to black folks, we got to deal with what pertains to us. And for too long, we have been on the battlefield for everybody else except our own selves and our own issues here in America. And so I don't think that 45 is it going to make a difference? Is it going to be another white man or a black man who thinks for the white man in the White House? How is that going to affect black folks here in America? There are many issues that are on the table, and with these candidates that are running, if they don't have a black agenda, if reparations is not on the table, then frankly they're not talking about much. At this stage of the game, saying, well, we're going into a new decade. And we can't go into a new decade without a black agenda. And so this is, if you want my vote, if you want foundational black people's vote, damn it, you got to have a black agenda. And don't sit here and tell me, well, I just can't just have an agenda for black people. Well, damn it, you can if you want my vote. You can have an agenda or something that pertains to black people. I'm not saying that in a discriminatory manner. I'm saying that because we have not had representation. And for so long, we helped build this country. My ancestors built everything in this country. And so, we haven't reaped the benefits of that. Others have reaped the benefits of my ancestors who have died, were lynched, murdered, killed for the rights of black folks, and others who have gotten those rights because of the sacrifice that foundational black Americans made in this country. And so let us not forget, even the Honorable Marcus Garvey, who's from Jamaica, he had the backing of foundational black Americans who were here. We backed him up. He wasn't getting backed up by brothers and sisters from the Caribbeans. That's not to say that they didn't like what he was saying, but he went to Harlem. He went to a place where foundational black Americans were there from the South, and we backed that man up. And then, and of course, we went on, to back up other great leaders here in America. So all of the rights that were obtained mostly in the 60s, that was foundational black Americans who were descendants of slaves. And so, we can't erase our history, and we're not going to let anybody who comes over here to America who's new, just coming off the airplanes or the ship, erase our history. We got a damn long history, and nobody's just going to write us out of history and say, oh, okay, well, you guys have been here over this long, you haven't done anything. You're a damn lie. We got a lot of things that have happened in our history. We can talk about the Black Wall Street, summer of 1919. And, it's a lot of things happened to black folks. And we got murdered and killed and lynched and tortured, And so these are things that, happened to us. And, that changed a lot of things in history. So we got to, No, we got to change the narrative, and we got to make it correct. And if these candidates that are running for office, I don't care if it's Joe Biden, Bernie, whatever. I always forget his name, but y'all know who I'm talking. Bernie. I don't know if it's Bernie Sanders or whatever. But these candidates that are running, whether they black or white, if they don't have a black agenda, if they don't talk about reparations and things of this nature that we are demanding, they're not getting my vote. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real. It ain't no bullshit about it. You know what I'm saying? It's straight up. And so this is what's on this will just be on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? And those black people say, well, we got to do whatever we got to do to get 45 out. Okay, you get 45 out, then what? What are your candidates? What are they offering you? Or are you just going through the whole same motion of a candidate being in office that, damn it, ain't got an agenda for you? Don't include you. Everybody else is getting their agenda done. The gay rights agenda, the foreign agenda, everybody's agenda is getting done except for the foundational black person here in America. And I ain't knocking other nationalities, other groups getting their rights and getting their agenda. I don't knock that. You know what I'm saying? They deserve their rights if they have rights to equal opportunity. But damn it, I'm talking about us. We get excluded all the time. And so that has to change. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, this is one reason why I want to start this channel, because I want to hear the voices of folks out there that are out there, have an opinion about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, my name is Sean Muhammad. And again, I hope to have this channel going through perhaps once a week. We can talk about some real issues that are going on in America dealing with black folks. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank you again for listening to me. And I hope that I have given you a little introduction of what things that I'm going to be talking about on this channel, and which we'll call the Black Amnesia channel. And I thank you for your time. And I'm going to greet you as I came with the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, people.